Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Double honors to the elders of James Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways that keep the word and words of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai in sincerity and in truth. Now, this is just a follow-up video on the last video. And basically, this proves that when I put on the armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, basically a fight, a spiritual battle, and basically we are soldiers. They say so 2 Timothy 2 verse 3 says, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. So I look up the word soldier. It in Greek.
Strong's G 4757 Stratiotes. Stratiotes.
This is stratiotes, right? So a common soldier. Metaphor, a champion of the cause of Mashiach. Basically, a champion is a fighter or a warrior. So basically, we are warriors of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We under him command because we are following him word. So basically, we are fight for theme cause. But team fight right now is not a physical fight. It get physical, but no, it's a spiritual fight. It's wickedness, principalities, and spiritual wickedness in high places, yo. So I put on the armor. Them there are things that we are fight against, because when I go through all of the hell in this world, basically, whatever work, the things on where basically piss you off, where you see in your news, we hear in music, we're living in hell, yo. The thing we make it through is because we fight through them things using the scriptures, using the guides, and using the armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to fight that spiritual battle, because we're in soldiers. Basically, we stand firm feet, because we are going against the enemy, which is Esau and Esau's system. So basically, it'll be the soldiers of Yahushai versus the soldiers of the devil. So going back to the scripture, he said, yeah, he said, therefore, my son, 2 Timothy 2 verse 3, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. So when we look up the word warreth, right? And it's similar to the word for soldier. It's another derivative of the same Strong's.
Strong's G 4754 Stratuo. Stratuo.
So Stratuo, right? And it says to make a military expedition, to lead soldiers to war or to battle, spoken of a commander. So basically, Yahushua basically tell you to go out there, yo. And tell you basically the military expedition is gather him elect and fight for him till him come, yo. Stand up for theme system, stand up for theme laws, statutes, and commandments till him come. So basically, it's like you send out you hear say the enemies gathered, you send out your first round of troops. Meanwhile, you prepare everything else, and then the general come after. And basically, I send the first wave there with a head. I set order, which some man have problem with, because we are military, right? Order from the elders coming down. Different. You have the main elders, then you have within different battalions. You have like other camps. You have leaders of those camps. For example, you have in the military, you have the commander, right? Or within a we call it now infantry, or you have basically sometimes you have a body of 4 or 5. You have somebody who responds to communication, have somebody, you have the sniper, you have the medic, you have the one that plan, you have the spotter, and even alright, for example, when you have that, right? Now outside of the whole gang when we just list, you have the our group, you have the sniper, right? The sniper will have film spotter, but him at the head of that spotter, right? So it all belong to a military command, yo. When you go to speak, you have the main speaker, you have him armor bearers to back him up, you have the man them where lift up the sign to back up the armor bearer or the speaker just the same. This is order go down. You have the post holders, so basically a watch guard, yo, guard the flanks. So basically, in every sense, we are warrior, whether it be on the highways and byways, whether it be in our everyday life, basically as a war for Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, laws, statutes, and commandments, yo. We are war for power, we are serving. It says to do second definition, to do military duty, be an active service, be a soldier, to fight. So we really and truly a fight. It says down in a lexicon, it says to make a military expedition to lead soldiers to war or to battle. So I'll go back to the precept. It says no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Meaning, how you have to fight against Esau system, Esau principles, and Esau status, Esau way of life, but yet you indulge in the same things you're supposed to fight against. Like for example, Nathan the 501 C3 charter. I'm talking about the mark of the beast is not the chip. Nathan tell us that you have to get married according to Esau law. Right? You have General Gehenna Group, ISUPK, them are 501 C3 charter. Right? But Balu basically man want soldier at all, because if you watch whole heap of ancient movie, more time in war go on and in winter time. And the soldiers then they out there and wait and get ready for war. And if you come down to the battle during the time of the winter, them are go war, yo. So you basically can't get comfortable, yo. You can't say you fight against all of the principalities and wickedness and basically get engrafted in that, yo. You'll be like you're side with the enemy. So you basically, them amongst the brothers, them are basically, you say you do this, but when time for food, when they use the enemy are cook and all of that, you have the whole camp basically the one side, and so we low up on rations. And you're there and you decide to look, I can't hold out. You go on the enemy side and enjoy food and all of that. Well, when you're better if you just stay with the battalion, endure that, and when the commander come and you win the battle, all you do, you get all of the spoils, yo. You say the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory, yo. You say, no man that warreth entangleth himself in the affairs of his life. So you can't fight against Esau system and basically get engrafted at that, yo. You want to be a wicked soldier, yo. You're supposed to get put to death because that's a treason. He said that he may please him whom had chosen him to be a soldier. So we're going to look up look upon who had chosen him to be a soldier. Because if you do all of this, yo, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai reward you, yo. He may have to do it because a natural thing for a soldier to do a fight for him country and fight for him king. But he basically will share the spoils with you. Out of the willingness and heart. So we'll go into it to say, yo, same Strongs.
Strong's G 4758 Stratalagale.
The same Strongs, basically at the derivative of the same Strongs, Stratalagale, and it basically means to gather, collect an army, enlist soldiers of the commander. In a lexicon it says, enlist soldiers, he that enrolled him as a soldier of the commander. So basically, Yahweh Shai was commander, and he basically him call to fight for him. That's why he give him word, he give him armor, and basically when I say, look, you fight for me. See? And I be prayer to communicate with him when the battle gets certain, because when the battle get hot certain way, and when certain things happen in a war, you have to basically send back news to the commander. So if you're in a jam, you know this, you basically pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, you sending reinforcement or the cavalry or the relief squad, or whether it be you pray for strength. But then again, all in all, you got to go fight with the equipment and gear, which are the armor of Yahweh, the whole armor. The previous breakdown with basically the lion's girded with truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, the sword of the spirit. All of that basically, this is how we are fighting in the world everyday society. So basically, we are soldiers of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Now, we're going to Ezekiel for further prove this. To show who are the real soldiers of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So, O Israel, Ezekiel 13:4, O Israel, thy prophets are like foxes in the desert. You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the edge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle of the day of the Lord. Because when we do this now upon a spiritual sense, it will get carnal when I time them we literally go war. But them other Israelite groups are now prepare the people for that. Whether mentally or not well, no, you can't do not physically, but right now them now do not spiritual right now. They now build up the men them with the spiritual warrior come, the hour of temptation, martial law, the famine, the race wars, all of them things, all of the troubles will come upon before your Yahweh Hashem Yahshai come back, you know. So this the word gaps. Well, like about they already do a video upon it, but me just feel say yo it fit the topic we are going through right now. So I'll just stay. Also, as we say, the computer kind of slow, so maybe the Akim to kind of bear with me a little bit as it concerns the loading process. This word gaps. The Hebrew word is parataza. Right? It said breach, gap, burst forth, bursting forth, outburst, breach, broken wall, outburst. Right? We'll go down to in the lexicon. It's a rupture, breach of a wall. A metaphor taken from the siegers who rushed into a city through breaches in the wall. Now, some of them liar and some of them lies basically Esau push out and basically in ways them are breaches to the truth. So we run up on them and basically we break them down. All them the walls are true and we break them down and basically we go in and we exploit them, yo. Basically use the truth and devour them. They say in great numbers and with great violence. Well, it's not going to be a great numbers because a remnant shall be saved, a small number, a small sanctuary. They say for the same idea is the phrase stand in the breach to repel the enemy, which would be the act of the bravest soldiers who would expose their lives to the most imminent peril. So basically go out on the highways and byways, doing sit-downs, standing firm for this law, statutes and judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, living and walking in the word, yo. So basically we are soldiers, we are fight. We basically a war in the East, this is a spiritual battle. But the time are coming to get physical because Jeremiah even Jeremiah tells us we prophesy against both the nation of Israel and basically we prophesy against the nations also. Because the nation of them judgment forget. Alright, and this is 2 Samuel 11 verse 6. And David sent to Joab, saying, send me Uriah the Hittite. And Joab sent Uriah to David. Verse 8. And David said unto Uriah, go down to thy house, wash thy feet, and Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mess of meat from the king. And Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down to his house, David said unto Uriah, camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didst thou not go down unto thine house? And Uriah said unto David, the ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents, and my lord Joab and servants of my lord are encamped in the open fields. Shall I then go into my own house, into mine house, to eat and drink, and to lie with my wife? As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. So basically, when I really what me say with David and Uriah. Him basically him nation at war, yo. Him king at war. Just like how Yahushai at war with basically vengeance in their heart to take down the nation here, but basically right now we're upon this the spiritual side of the battle. You can't basically get entangled with the affairs of this life. Basically you have to know see a war already and you now go rest till the war done. So basically he asked him, say, yo, Uriah and said unto David, the ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents. Well, it's my opinion. In our spiritual way, basically, we are not in our land. So you can say we're in a wilderness. In a sense, basically, we say arise and depart. This is not your rest. We are pilgrim right now. So basically, with nation, they're not a good steed. And basically, we are living in wickedness. So basically, in a rest, yo. They say, and my Lord Joab and the servants of my Lord are encamped in the open fields. How me for my yard sit down, meanwhile the brothers in upon the highways and byways and push out this truth. You can't do that. You're supposed to basically do all you can to push this word because you're at war. Your Lord at war, your Lord's servants at war, the commander at war. So you can't basically slumber down in another life here, yo. He says, shall I then go to my house and eat and drink and lie with my wife? So now I time for I think about building a family in this life. I think about to get comfortable in this life. No, we are soldiers. We're supposed to be on the battlefield at all times, yo, until the war done. We're supposed to fight, have our spiritual armor and fight till the war done. That's what we're supposed to do. He said, as thou livest, as thy soul liveth, as thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. So until Yahweh Hashem Yahushai put we in our right steed and put we in our land, yo, we're not supposed to rest, yo. Supposed to have the attitude of Uriah. Supposed to willing to fight till the end. Till all our comrades come home safe. Till we are do well safely in our land. As pertaining to salvation, yo. When we get the promise, then we can rest. But for now, we're supposed to always fight. That is spirit where brothers need for up, yo.